Everything we think of that makes up a person, thoughts, emotions, history, all wiped away by chemistry.
Call it a trend, but I'm kind of getting sick of this young adult book phenomenon being turned into several movies at a time. And now Divergent, which is based on Veronica Roth's best-selling young adult novel, very similar. It's kind of a mix between Harry Potter and Hunger Games and all of these movies with their young girl heroine getting involved in a lot of fights and battles and what does she want to be and which side is she on.
Everyone is tested to determine who we are and where we belong.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm terrified.
It's all basically the same plot line in a lot of ways. What sets this movie apart, I think, is the intelligence of its lead character, Beatrice. She's really played brilliantly by Shailene Woodley. This is the biggest role she's had to date, and people will be comparing her, no doubt, to Jennifer Lawrence and her work in the Hunger Games. And there is some reason for that comparison. She plays what they call a divergent. She's sort of on the outskirts of society in this way because it's a dystopian society. And at age 16, everyone has to make a decision. Do they want to be at home with their family, or do they want to venture out on their own? She decides to join the outcasts.
You have to hide inside a faction to survive.
She trains and she gets involved in battles, and she has a romance, a budding romance with her instructor who goes by the name Number 4. He's played by Theo. He's very effective here. He takes some ho-hum material that he's given and really makes it click. I was impressed with this actor. And I was impressed with some of the scenes that she has with him. Not so impressive is Kate Winslet, really slumming in this movie in a very predictable, stereotypical role. She's a stern taskmaster type. We've seen it a million times, but she was not as impressive here in Divergent.
There's a certain beauty in your resistance, your defiance of categorization. But it's a beauty we can't afford.
Divergent's definitely going to appeal to its target audience, which is 16-year-old teenage girls. You're not going to be able to keep them away from this movie. The book was a bestseller in the New York Times best-selling list. There's no doubt the movie's going to be a bestseller too. I guess we can look forward to seeing Divergent 1, Divergent 2, Divergent 3, Divergent 4 for the next few years. I don't know. For me, it's a no. I'm sorry.